Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the other side of the Beehive. Deodorant instead of powder on your balls, not to chafe. Is that true, Jack Cousteau, or what?
Like on your inner thighs. Like I've never had to put it on my balls, but
What are you saying you chafe at?
Right here.
yeah.
On your inner
Like
thighs?
probably at the beginning of my butt, the beginning of my butt, like coming out of the sphincter, like when that little meat start flopping out and just like when your butt starts growing. You know what I mean? Like right there, that little.
So not in here, back there.
Yeah. Like you know how there's your taint, the gooch, and then the asshole.
Okay.
Like right at the asshole when your butt starts, like right there, and then obviously here.
How? You just get that sweaty down there? Wear some looser pants there.
I guess. Is that what it is? You
I don't know.
chafe at it, well, but
I have a fucking built-in air conditioning system. That swings the pendulum back and forth. The coolest motherfucker.
that doesn't fuck you up or anything? But isn't it? Hold up, but isn't it deodorant like bad anyway?
Yeah, it's got aluminum in it.
Everything's bad for you.
And now, so we're putting aluminum on our nutsacks.
So I saw a new thing out there that's supposed to be like aluminum free, like anti-sweat, chafe. It's supposed to be the latest and greatest. And it's in the wife, so because I sweat profusely.
Yeah.
It could be 0 degrees outside, and I sweat, but I only sweat when I'm cold. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I get clammy. You know who else is like that? Tom Segura. He talks about that. Tom Segura.
Oh, okay.
He talks about that. He's like, I only sweat when it's cold outside.
Damn.
So when it's hot, I won't sweat.
Is your body being like, no?
I don't know what it is, but anyway, I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, I can't afford that." It was like fucking $25 a stick. But like, I've never. I think maybe I have chafed a little bit down there, but I've always used baby powder, and it was like gone. I've never had to worry about it ever again.
Oh,
like once or twice that's happened
really?
in my life. Yeah.
I do powder, and it's. But then my junk is like my junk looks like I just done cocaine. Or like it just done cocaine. And if you fart, it's like ninja vanish kind of shit, dude. Hell yeah, dude. How was your week, Jack?
Well, I got bad news, kind of.
Oh shit.
Yeah. My grandma has cancer, so.
Damn.
Yeah, so that was kind of rough.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna leave the show, but damn, that's fucked up. Dan, I'm sorry to hear, dude.
I'm all
Do we want to do this here? Really, dude? When did you guys find out?
Like Wednesday, but it's not bad, but still it sucks.
Yeah.
It's just liver cancer. But
fuck, dude.
Hold on. You say it's not bad?
I mean, it is, but you got to stay positive.
Like how early?
They caught it pretty early. She only has she has 5 pea size. I don't know what you would call them. It's like polyps of cancer. So then she has to do chemo.
A drinker?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old? If you don't mind me asking.
70?
I mean, if they catch it early, liver cancer is one that's
Yeah, that's what.
stay positive.
one of the good cancers.
Well, it's not one of the good ones. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, not like that.
High
But,
five with your
but
grandma.
no, that's
Yeah.
damn, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear, dude.
She's pretty positive about it, so we're on
Good.
but
Nice.
Chemo's tough, my friend.
oh.
Yeah, chemo's tough, my friend.
Oh, stuff. I thought you said chemo stuff.
Tough. No, chemo's tough.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, positive vibes from here. Positive
That's right,
vibes
dude.
from the.
Have her listen to the other side of the Beehive so she can laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like, no, dude.
Damn.
What about you? How was your week? Good? Sexual?
I've driven across the country, that's for sure.
God damn.
I left, so we didn't record Friday.
Yeah.
You and B recorded because I had some things going on.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, I woke up at 4:30 in the morning, loaded up the car, and headed to Phoenix, Arizona.
First things first, how hot it is.
We'll get to that.
Okay. That's where you chafed. I can see it.
And we've talked about this before. As the older you get, the more you get excited about things become more of like, are you really concerned about that kind of shit?
Okay.
So I was thrilled when we filled up the car
Okay.
to see what the gas mileage was going to be. Right? I've raved about the Audi and how good a gas mileage is. Right? Completely empty. Put $60 in it because that's all it costs to fill it up.
Nice.
And by the way, it's diesel, and so it's the most expensive shit. It's 13 gallons.
Yeah.
We made it to Vegas just under a half a tank. Put $40 in it to top it off. Made it to Phoenix just under a half a tank. So I think I could have made it all the way in one tank.
Yeah.
750 miles one way, 11-hour drive. Yeah, basically under $100 to drive to Vegas, which I was, or not Vegas, Phoenix, which I was thrilled about.
Really? Were you? Why?
Absolutely. Just because that's just the stupid things you think about when you get older, right? Oh, can't wait.
No, I thought you meant like you're excited for driving.
No, I hated the drive. The drive sucked.
I was like, what
the
the
drive was
fuck?
horrible. I've got it figured out because remember when I went to Texas, I was like, oh, the people out there are assholes. They all drive like
Yeah.
assholes, right? Well, I went to Phoenix and they all did the same thing.
Damn.
But I realized that I think it's when you're comfortable driving and knowing where you're going, you can drive like an asshole, right? When you don't know where you're going and you're following the lady that says turn right on that,
Yeah.
you're cautious about what you're doing. You don't want to miss a turn. You know, you don't know. Can I go right on red? I don't know, right? That town has islands on every street. There's not a street that there's not an island. So everywhere you want to turn into, you have to do a U-turn in the intersection.
Yo, I never thought about that. Do you like anywhere else but Utah? Do you turn right on red?
Washington, you can't.
Can't.
It's against the law.
So what about Phoenix?
I didn't see anything posted.
Oh.
So
you
still,
did?
I was like,
So you did?
so I watched other people to see if they were doing. By the time I got to the light, I was like, I haven't seen anybody do it. I'm gonna do it. And I turned the corner and I saw a guy behind me do it. I was like, oh, okay. Apparently I can. So no,
Can you imagine it's illegal? You're like, fuck you, Mormon. You're like, come on.
Oh yeah, everybody loves that Utah license plate, man.
oh yeah, no, it was. I will say this about Phoenix because I've never been. First and foremost, it's the biggest fucking city I've ever been in. To go from Glendale to like the next outer skirts, the northern end to the southern end of Phoenix, it takes you an hour and a half
Oh, damn.
to drive from. So imagine like, let's say North Salt Lake to Provo, but full circle. That's how big that fucking place is. It's huge.
Jesus.
It's fucking huge. But I will say this. It makes Utah cuisine look like dog shit.
Really?
Best food I've ever had.
Damn.
Everywhere we went, and it was like they had the normal restaurants here and there, but it was like more restaurants that I've never heard of than restaurants I had heard of. And everywhere we went just to get like a burger. I went to this place called Then Burgers. It was the best burger I've ever eaten in my life.
Damn.
We went to just to fill the night, just because it was close to the hotel, Buffalo Wild Wings. And I was like, well, this is why you don't go to this fucking shit. It was $100.
Damn.
And then it was just trash food. But then you go to these little places you don't know about, and it was fucking outstanding.
Yeah.
The food there is amazing. It's young people and fit as fuck old people.
Oh,
No
damn.
fat people.
Damn.
There was not like
there's
not
no
a
space
lot
for
of
us there.
there was not like a lot of like way overweight people there, which I was, and maybe it's because of the heat.
Yeah, they don't have to hibernate.
And that's
Fucking been 14
that's what it
degrees,
was.
it's
Was
cold
like,
as
well, it's
shit.
always warm. Go outside and do whatever instead of the cold. Like, who the fuck's gonna go walk down the road and get some exercise in the cold right now?
true.
Dude, it's supposed to be
makes fucking
It's supposed to be 5 degrees on Tuesday. A low of 5 degrees on Tuesday. Here.
God damn it, dude.
Wednesday, 67 degrees there.
Yeah.
It was nice. And they're like, ooh, it's chilly here right now. This is the coldest it's been
You
in
got
a
your
long
long
time.
balls out. You're like, what are you talking about, dude? You got
just like-
pendulum out. You're like, what the fuck?
God, it was nice. It was chilly in the mornings. But no, I went down for a like a training at work that I had to attend to. the wife and kids have family out that way. My wife has an aunt and uncle.
So that okay. So because I was gonna ask, and I mean, obviously,
So
you kind of just answered, but I was gonna ask, how come you didn't fly with the company or got a company truck? But you said
so when this all got arranged, they asked us, and because you're all, what are we broke? I'm all, well, actually, they asked, do you want to fly? They asked all of us, and everybody was like, I'd rather drive. That way I have my own vehicle to get down there. Plus, I'll get paid for the drive down there, right? And then I have my own vehicle to go do whatever I want. Or we would have to rent one car, and all 4 of us that were going down there for the training would have been in that one car. So everybody's like, "No, we'll just drive." And so I was pinned to having to drive. But then the wife's like, "Well, I'll just pull the kids out of school and I'll go see my aunt. We'll spend time with them while you're out doing your thing, your training." And they got to hang out with their aunt and uncle and do a bunch of cool shit while I was in school. So it was fun.
Was it?
And I drove back yesterday. Got caught in Vegas. They're shutting I-15 down in Vegas for the weekend. So they had all traffic narrowed down to 2 lanes on I-15.
Okay. Construction?
I hate driving through Vegas.
Do you?
I fucking hate driving through Vegas.
Wife got pregnant? No.
No, we didn't touch each other. That was the cardinal rule. It was like, do not touch me.
You guys like look at each other, look out the window. The whole time you're passing by.
It's been the fucking don't even look over here. So yeah, you're right. But no, it was a good time. I got back yesterday. I had to go into work today, which was a real struggle.
Was it?
Yeah. So, but it's been all right.
Especially the winter. I saw you on Mr. Dre Rocka's live.
I
was eating dinner, and then I was on the table for whatever, and then I was watching the YouTube, and then it says Dre Rocka's going live. And I'm like, oh, let's see what he's got going on. And he's just sitting in this fucking studio, and then I got out of it for a minute. And in like 10 seconds, I got out of it. Then I got this other notification that Dre Rocka's going live with the other side of the Beehive. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, and I click on it, and it's Justin. I'm like, oh, shit. And then all of a sudden, you walk into your car, and he goes, well, I got to let you go. Click. Like, it was that fast. And after you hung up, Dre goes, hey. Like, he laughs. He fucking laughed. I'm like,
so what happened, I was in the hotel room,
Yeah.
and I'm walking towards the elevator, and I get that same notification. I'm like, oh, shit. So I click on it. And well, what's up, Justin? I'm like, all right. So he invites me, and I go on. I'm getting in the elevator. And when I got outside, my phone connected to the car.
Oh.
So I couldn't hear shit. So at that point, I had to just say, hey. I was actually headed to a cigar bar down there. They have cigar bars everywhere down there.
Yeah.
And it was called the Fox Box. And you go in there, and it's a straight-up bar, and everybody's smoking cigars. And they have
Is it just cigarettes too?
Just cigars, no cigarettes allowed.
My ninja.
The biggest fucking humidor area. So I had a list of things from a guy we work with. He's like, "Give me this, give me that." The price of cigars are pennies.
Oh, really?
Compared to Utah. Like, there's a cigar here that this Factory Smoke.
Yeah.
Like $3.50 here in Utah. It's $1.25 in Arizona. So it was like, load up. So I got a bunch of really, really good cigars. But it was cool.
Expensive in Utah, man.
I don't know what it is, and you can't ship here either. Can't ship cigars here.
Oh, sins, bro, sins.
Yep.
Sins. Oh,
Sins,
yeah, but also you can bring them, right? Like, it's not. What do you mean? Like, you can't
wasn't illegal. You can't. I can't buy. They'll ship. That place I went to has a warehouse, and they ship cigars all over the world, right? Because they get everything, but you can't ship tobacco or alcohol to Utah.
Well, you can ship them to an alcohol store, and then you can go and pick them up. So, like, I don't know about cigars. Like, if
that's
we have
that's the problem.
Well, how does our homie does it?
That's
how
the
does he do it?
What do you mean?
So you order this, the middle one,
He brought that with him.
but he ordered it. You can't buy that here.
that he brought them with him. He has them ordered and they take them with him. He's a distributor.
I'm talking about the middle bottle.
Yeah, he's a distributor of his own liquor. So he has a license to be able to carry that. I can't buy that and have it sent to my home. Just like bringing it to the liquor stores. They have it shipped here, but they can't send it to a private home.
Oh, so you can go get it at the liquor store.
That
You ship it there.
I don't know about that. If you can have it bought and sent to a liquor store, because we have a department of alcohol.
Yeah.
Different story here. They have their own bureau here, where it's not like an independent company that you go pick it up. That's like he was saying with the cigars. You could never call Beehive Cigars and say, hey, I'm going to have some stuff shipped. They would say, you mean the same shit we have here? Fuck you, right? So, but he's a distributor, an actual distributor. That's why he can haul those around and have them shipped to him and then distribute them at his shows.
But I was talking about the guy who brought it here.
The guy that we had as a guest, that was illegal.
Oh, okay, that's where I'm going.
He said it on the podcast. Don't you remember him
I
saying?
thought he said.
He was saying, yeah, I've done it. I don't know how they did it, but you're not supposed to do it.
We'll hit us up on our DMs and we'll give you his address. Mm-hmm. Actually, I've never been to his house. I'm not that important in his life.
I've never been to his house. I saw him at an award ceremony we had. He was part of a project that we got an award from UDOT through the AGC.
Yeah.
And he was at the award, so I got to see the rug.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good.
So I was sitting right next to. So we went to that training yesterday, and I was sitting right next to the famous grader that I work with, and then that same guy, my boss from that one job site, and he's talking to me, and he goes, oh, he shows me that photo. He's like, look. And I'm like, oh shit! And so we're looking, like the other guy and me are looking at it. And it's like, oh damn, look at you guys, huh? He goes, yeah, that's that job we had. And I'm like, oh okay. And the other guy goes, was that your job? He goes, yeah. And he goes, you know what's? I said, you know what's weird? I said to this guy, I said, you know what's weird? I was probably like the longest working labor in that job, and I wasn't invited to go. And he started laughing so hard. He's like, what the fuck?
Do you know why? Because I've been asked that.
Yeah.
And maybe if there's somebody out there that listens to this that says, well, where the fuck? I was out there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't.
Right?
I don't care. It was just a joke.
It costs money to have everybody there.
Yeah.
And they used to do that. Well, the problem is they would say, hey, everybody come out. The paving crews, the dirt crews, and everybody, and they'd pay for all these people, and half of them wouldn't even show up. Right? So.
That's like the we talked about this before, like the parties that Company One used to throw. I don't think you ever see you're you're old generation, you're fresh generation. They didn't have shit. But back when we were there, right, they had kickoff or Christmas parties and kickoff parties, and but it was the same thing. Like I will. You know me, social butterfly. So I was like, oh, here's where I can talk to all the homeboys. But all the homeboys were there to like, all right, let's eat. Give me what I win, and then I'm out. And I was like, dude, like we don't have to just talk fast because we have to go back to work. Let's just fucking chill. And fuck it, I gotta drive to fucking Ogden or whatever. I was like, god damn it, dude.
Well, are we getting paid to be here?
Dude, that's classic.
No, I'm fucking out of here. I'm out of here, right?
They're feeding motherfuckers, and all these guys are like, fuck, I'm not getting paid to be here. Like, hey, fuckhead, they just fed you. Yeah, and you just want a TV. What the fuck else do you want?
Fucking people, huh? But no, I get that question all the time, and I'm like, no, I agree. And everybody within the organization agrees, but too many times we're like, yeah, we invited 30, 12 of you showed up. Mm-hmm. We paid for all that.
What do you think is due to?
Just because are we getting paid to be there? No. First off, do I have to dress up? Yeah, you need to be in your best dress. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. What's in it for me?
Our overalls best dress?
Speaking of, did you see my fucking outfit?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Dude, I dressed to the T's, and then I got told, you way overdressed there, bud. I was like, really? I'm like, oh, yeah.
You're like, motherfucker, like I need to. You see, no, you guys are underdressed.
The big boss that was with us, walks up to me, he's like, hey, Justin, how's it going? Taps me on the shoulder. He's like, oh, wow, are you our bachelor here? You watch that TV show? And I'm like, Looking down, I'm like, fuck.
I never been. I hate when it's I hate when you go somewhere you're overdressed, like
Because I went to one.
parties, or like I've been to weddings and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna show off, and then it's like, oh, I don't need to do that here.
Yeah, I showed up at one and I was way underdressed. I show up to this one and then I was overdressed, but I was like, oh well, I felt good about it. It's the first blazer I've ever wore. I thought I looked pretty good.
Get used to, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
When you go to the local fights. Speaking of local fights, shout out to our girl. She won. TKO.
Did she break the curse?
Yeah, I wanted to because she sent me a message. I sent it to you. And I was gonna mention it, but I'm like, because she said that she will have some stuff for us. So I said, well, next time when you want to give it to us, but then just come over and hang out with us, and leave Grandpa, at his place, leave him at his place this time. And she was like, oh, all right, cool, sounds like a good idea. So I figure when she comes back, we're like, well, so thank you.
Yeah, thanks for breaking the curse.
If we have this thing here at the show, lately, every single fighter that comes in here, they lose. Every single one. Eric, when we first had him, the first two times.
Yeah, you're right. It was
First two times, he won. And then after that, the other 2 times, we were like, ugh.
And then we had Rob here. Rob lost.
And then we had
Johan. He lost.
Who else? We have someone else.
But yeah, anyway, it's congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations, a good fight. I watched the pay-per-view.
Did you?
Yeah, great fight. Good local fights. Really good card.
Yeah.
For local fights. Shout out to Jason, the commentary. Shout out to Zach, the matchmaker. Those guys are killing it, dude.
Oh, so
he's the matchmaker for Fierce.
Okay, so explain this to me, because obviously you're closer to those guys than I am. But so, are they in charge of the fights?
He is. He's the matchmaker of Fierce Fighting.
So Zach is Dana White?
He's I could tell you names for the UFC, but you wouldn't know any of their names. But he's their matchmaker.
Okay.
So he's the guy that sits down and says, this is who. He makes the calls. Hey, I'm going to call so-and-so, see if I can line them up a match here. I need to find this guy. And he's the guy that puts the fights together. He's not the president, but he is the matchmaker.
And then Jason is the head honcho.
Like Sean Shelby. You've ever heard of Sean Shelby?
And so Jason is the
UFC.
Rogan.
Yeah. Or the John Anik is actually what Jason would be. The John Anik.
Because they're bald. Yeah. I get it. Dude, Jason rocks the shoes, dude, everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to I went to Chili's today with B. We're like, hey, he was like, what are you doing right now? I was like, nothing. He goes, you want to just go to have lunch before I go pick up King? I'm like, sure. So we went and went to Chili's, and obviously I was wearing these shoes. He was wearing the blue ones that just came out, the blue and white ones, like a height like this. I don't memorize their fucking names, but we walked in and this guy opens the door, and he goes, "Oh shit!" Like he worked there, right? He was dressed up, not like wait staff, but like manager or something like that. And so he opens the door. Hey guys, let me open the door for you guys. Like, oh, thank you. Like walking in, and he's like, "Oh shit, I lost the blue navy, whatever the fuck." And oh shit, and then he looks at me. Oh, the Comforts. It's like, oh dude, I was waiting for the Force and this and this. So he starts going on shoes, and your boy, I love shoes, and I have a shit ton, but I don't know their name. So I'm just like, they say like the 4s and the 6s and the 2. I'm just like, I think I got some. I don't know. And then Brian is like,
oh yeah,
well, I was waiting for my 2s, and I got this, and I got that, and he's like, oh, I'm waiting for those, and I'm just like, meanwhile, the girl that's the hostess, she's standing there waiting for us with the menu. It's like, you guys gonna fucking sit down, or you guys are gonna touch each other's dicks this whole time? And I was just like, hey, I think she wants to take us to our seats. But it was funny, but
I had when I went to the cigar bar, there was only 1 or 2 people inside the humidor getting cigars. So one of the guys that worked there came in, and he's like, "Oh shit, they're fucking digs." He's all, "Those are the coconut milk." Jordan 1s. That's right. That's right. So
Coconut milk.
yeah,
I don't know. It's too many names.
it's an icebreaker. Like dudes could pick up other dudes.
Yeah.
The worst shoes. No.
And when you see girls like rocking the sneakers, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
and they know what's up.
They're easy, huh? Just like dudes.
They're easy. You have any sneakers, dude? No?
No.
You don't wear sneakers?
No.
Damn. All right. Chill, dude.
I'm not a sneaker.
You need to relax, man.
All right, Dre. Fuck.
Dude, what else? I was going to tell you something. I just fucking totally spaced it. You were talking about shoes and shit. But I think I got another building for us to look at for a studio.
Okay.
I want to go see if it's up. I want to stop by tomorrow and see if it's up. So hey, because I went to their website and I try to look for pictures and there's no pictures. There's always like contact us. You know, like
That's the way it goes.
yeah. These are like office places. The ones that I told you by my house, basically. But there's some that are like half the price that we went on.
Copy that.
We'll see where we're at. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Good episode, you and B.
I know, right?
It was a great episode. Great to see Brian back.
I know.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Brian is he's losing weight, dude. Brian's losing weight. He's focused on losing weight. He's like, where do you want to go eat today? And I said, I don't know. I said, whatever you want. Because me, on the other hand, I'm, again, the fattest. And I was like, well, obviously I'll start on Monday, right? Because that's what you do. And going back to my blood pressure, that I called the lady after 2 weeks because I've been working on things, and then I gave her all my numbers, and she goes, well, I'll check with the doctor and see what it says. And I was like, all right, cool. And then I called him back and I said, hey, he's like, oh, the doctor's actually very pleased with your numbers.
Oh,
And I
he's
was
pleased,
like,
huh?
Nice, dude, nice. And
Oh, that's nice.
And then I ate everything, so I was like,
Ruin that. You get some confidence up, and then you
I was
just
like, hell
smash it
yeah,
again.
where the
Huh?
tacky side? And I just fucking went shit. and so now I'm like, so now I put clothes on and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, here we go again. Like I have a heart attack every night, which is like, I'm getting used to it. I'm just kidding. I just do like pregnant girls breathing. I'm trying to lower it.
Instead of working out, you just figure heavy breathing. Go sit in a hot bathtub and go heavy breathe. Yo, it's a great workout.
I started having a hot flash watching the fucking the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I sit down and I go till I feel better and I lay down again.
Change the TV. 1, 2, 3. Then you switch hands. 4, 5. Because there's nothing to work. Go, woo, really working up a fat one here. Huh?
But I'm like, okay. She goes, so just keep doing what you're doing. And I was like, okay. So I said to Brian, where do you want to go? And he goes, I don't know.
So
But Brian still has this thing where he goes, I remember, and I'm like, oh, but you're not eating whatever. So I was like, is there a place you want to go? And he goes, well, I know I'm going to fuck my diet tomorrow. And I said, but that doesn't mean you got to fuck it up tonight.
yeah.
I'm like, what are you?
I bet you only get one cheat, right?
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing with that angel fucking idea you have in your head, dude? I'm like, you keep doing good. It's King's birthday is on Monday.
Oh, okay.
9 years old, dude.
Wow.
9 years old.
So how's he gonna fuck it up?
Because tomorrow there's somebody in the family's birthday,
Okay.
and that person wants to celebrate it at at a bar I never heard of, but at a bar. I think it's a sports bar, so they have all kind of junky food and shit.
Oh, okay.
So obviously Brian's like, you're
Well, what did he have then? Did he have anything healthy, or did he just go balls deep?
where?
A full rack of ribs, Brian, today at fucking.
No, he had he took what I used to take when I was on a diet, and I used to go there with the eggs, the fajita trio. But
Just
you
no
just
tortilla?
you eat no tortillas. You say, hey, hold the rice and hold the beans.
Yep.
But here's the thing: so they bring the fajitas, and it's like, a mile away your plate's coming.
Yeah.
And they brought it to him, and they got like this other plate that has pico de gallo, salsa, cheese, and guacamole.
Yeah, but all that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. So what I told him was, what I used to do is like fuck the tortillas and all that stuff and just grab every single thing of it, put it in there, mix it, have the cheese melt, and they just go to town. And he goes, well, I don't like any of that. I go, okay. So like, I think he just had like the guacamole or whatever. But then he gets the skillet with the meat, separates the meat, pushes aside all the veggies.
The peppers and onions?
The peppers and onions
shit.
and the tomatoes. And
the good shit.
Yeah. And then he brings the cheese back. And he's literally eating chicken, steak, and shrimp. And I go,
I guess that's all right.
I know, but I'm like, well, you're not going to get, I mean, you're going to be hungry here in a minute because you're not eating carbs. But at the same time, like, you're not eating anything. Like, I mean, you are. I'm saying you're missing the good stuff. I don't like it. Meanwhile, your boy's like, I have triple dipper, dude. I'll have add some fucking Chipotle chicken, boneless chicken wings.
Oh.
And my fucking Waldo's fatter than shit, dude. Plus I had dessert.
You did?
Brian's just watching me like, whenever you're done, dude, I want to go pick up my son. I'm like, hold the fuck on, dude. God damn. It's like fucking ice cream melting on my face. I'm like, well, fucking Monday comes around, dude, and I fucking tie my shit out again.
Tell them how good that dessert is, huh?
Fuck yeah, dude.
You should have some of this, bro. Oh, wait. Sorry. I forgot you're on the diet, bro.
Dude, did you see that video of my mom in the Bronco?
No. I bet I couldn't get on social media the entire time I was out there, so.
She loved it.
Did she?
Yeah, she loved it. She was like, I think I want to get me one. I was like, yes.
Nice.
I did a little video.
Is it pretty fun to ride around in? Nice. Why don't you get one?
I don't know. I tell you what, I'm sure you're in the same boat right now. Buying another vehicle at this point and getting yourself a payment. You and I have no car payments at this point.
None.
And I'm good, dude.
Yeah, as much as I want a new truck and
yeah, I mean,
all
I want a car.
I would love to have a new big 1-ton truck to haul the trailer and all that stuff. That would make so much sense to me. But again, I'm like, for what?
Yeah.
Another $600-700 a month payment.
But can you? It's not worth it for you to get rid of both of your vehicles and just get that one.
Yeah, in a way, but we have 2 vehicles because we work 2 different shifts, right? She's at work, and I need to go get dinner or go do some running around. I don't have a car.
Yeah.
Right? So I can't drive my work truck other than to and from work. So
You need to fix that car you got there, dude.
that's not a daily drive there.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Everybody says that, and I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. That makes no sense whatsoever.
You know what you're talking about.
Fuck.
You're like my fucking podcast partner. You're a moron.
See, speaking of
Morons?
well, yeah, something like that. Medical procedures. I go have my colonoscopy on fucking Tuesday.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna document from the time I take the stuff.
The Kool-Aid?
I'll go through the whole fucking thing. But how do I record it? Because I'm gonna need help cutting it up and making it a fucking
I can help with that.
deal, right? So do I just record regular videos?
Yeah, just record
on my
videos.
on my phone.
Yeah.
Of just clips and then just send them to you, one by one. Okay.
Yeah, just do just whatever you think is funny, like if someone's talking to you, whatever. You can do 20 videos and then we'll just cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be fucking hilarious. Dude.
I'll do it.
That's gonna be fucking funny. I think
About
I
that
got
video I sent you.
Huh?
About that No, you sent it to me. That video.
Which one?
The guy's laying over and they've got that thing in his ass.
Oh, yo, I came across it. Can we get? I don't know if we can. Can we get in Instagram?
From the Beehives and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found another page, dude. It's become my favorite page. It's called Kids Getting Hurt on fucking Instagram. You just wait until you see this, dude. There was no harming of any children on the making of this page. Just look up. What What do you look up?
Yeah, just go to search. There you go.
Children getting hurt.
Children.getting.hurt.
Something like that. It's a video. Yeah. So hold on. Go down. Oh, there's only 3 of them?
Go to posts. Can you go over to that is posts, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they only have five. Five.
Hold on.
posts.
I'm gonna find it here, and I'll let you know how it's. Cause it is fucking hilarious, dude. Oh fuck! Never mind. I can't find it. But all those videos, are just like kids, just like being kids, and then they just fall or whatever. It's fucking hilarious. But I don't know what we're talking about. They brought me here. What are we talking about?
Well, I was talking about that video.
Oh,
that
the video you sent me. Yeah.
that,
Every now and then I do come across a fucking what the hell is going on? It's so fucking funny, dude.
Oh,
so fucking funny.
Video's great. That's gonna become like a cult classic, like the smoking.
I go. Waldo, Dre, and I have this thing where, because Waldo and I have sent each other DMs. They're kind of like that's how we talk, so we don't have each other's numbers.
Oh, turn that fan, fucking.
And
Joe.
and I said to him, I said, hey, every now and then he will send me a video of like a kid getting hurt, and like I will go, hashtag fuck them kids, right? Because he's Waldo's engaged. Shout out to Waldo, dude. See what I'm saying? I knew we were gonna talk about him. And so I was asking him one time, I was, you're gonna have kids? And he goes, fuck no. I'm like, that's right, dude. Fuck that. And so he sent me a video of kids getting hurt, and I was like, hashtag fuck them kids. And all of a sudden it's become the page when we just send videos of kids getting hurt.
Jesus
but the only one that
Christ.
doesn't say anything is fucking Dre. Because you know how he's a saint. He's like, no, dude, kids, need the like they deserve or whatever. And
Kids need to get paid equally.
Have the kid you deserve. And so we keep sending each other videos, and I asked him about his car, and there's one thing that I've seen him do that I kind of respect him for. Is like, you've seen his car, right? I don't know what it is.
Who, Dre?
No, Waldo.
Oh yeah, is it this one?
Yeah. What is it? What is it
It's
called?
kids getting hurt.
Kids getting hurt. Can you look it up, please? Kids getting hurt. My bad. It's so funny. But so Waldo drives his car like in the snow and the rain, like he don't, he's not one of those people that don't. There you go, that first one. And so anyway, I appreciate him for it. Let's go for that first one. Look at this.
Oh, that's a baby. Oh, fuck.
Dunk.
God damn,
Come on,
dude.
dude. Show me more, dude.
Jesus Christ, Angel.
No, that was gay. Go back to the main page. Can you? This is not a kid, but keep going down. I'll show you one that is fucking. Oh, look, don't show it, but that kid got stuck in the urinal. Oh, this one with the chair. Yeah, that one. And this fucking kid, dude, look. Like he pushes the kid.
I'm glad that you have
Oh,
found.
look at it. He knew it was bad news from the get-go. Look, he pushes the fucking wall. He
face
goes, oh,
right
shit. give me one more. Oh, just keep looking.
Jesus Christ.
Just keep looking. Oh,
this is bad.
Oh, shit. Oh, that was face first, dude. Anyway, I love it. You know what I mean? I fucking love it.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway, so back to Waldo. Like, he drives his car, and have you seen his car, right? It's a nice car.
Yes.
I don't know what the fuck it
I
is.
believe it's a Chevelle.
Think so?
I'm pretty sure that's what
And
it
his
is.
brother has another badass one. I think it's a Mustang his brother drives. Another fucking badass car.
I was gonna show you this one, but I can't remember if it was this page or not. That's a kid getting fucked up. Anyway, we'll get off of this. Kids getting fucked up. So
Hashtag fuck them kids.
yeah,
We should add that to the Beehive. No, he says.
No.
Do you want to have kids?
No.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Thank you. I'm good. I will
Plus
have-
your
Why?
girlfriend. Plus your girlfriend's
Why?
like what, 17? Just kidding. Just kidding.
No.
how come?
Hey, relax, Justin.
I want to
Rocca.
know. Because you've never given a reason other. Oh, I just didn't want him. I didn't want him.
Because I'm not responsible for myself. How the hell am I going to be responsible for a kid? I got a dog and I suck.
You neglect them too.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's a
Yeah.
good point. I would say okay, don't have kids then.
Yeah.
I've said that before.
Well, no, but because when you got into a relationship, there were already kids around. You had no need to have kids.
No, even when I got married, I knew.
Yeah, but what were you? What were you?
I wanted to.
You were 17 when you got married. 'Cause
Yeah.
you didn't have a green
Yeah.
card,
You can
right?
go get milk and
She
not come back. And
she
nobody
actually
would
went
care.
and picked me up off the. I was climbing down the wall, and she's like, "I'll take that one."
There's no wall.
There's no
You're
wall.
hanging out in front of. You were hanging out in front of fucking Home Depot, my friend.
That's right, dude. I went to work on her fucking. I went to work on her basement,
You went
and I
to
never
work on
came
the
back.
sheetrock and never came back.
I built another room in her house. It's like I was here just to mow your lawn.
What I got? A crispy pig, whiskey Bloody Mary,
God
in a
damn.
can. Oh, it's 10%. Holy shit.
Oh Jesus!
Maybe I shouldn't drink this.
Have you?
Yeah,
No,
probably-
I think we
didn't-
should.
I didn't notice that.
That'd
I
be
gotta drive home.
So do I. How many did you bring?
One. You don't like tomatoes. I don't like Bloody Marys.
How many Bloody Marys did I have?
Just the one I've made you, but you've been like,
Bullshit,
I've
dude.
never liked them.
The fucking no, I
How
like.
do you not
That-
like
when
tomatoes?
I love tomatoes.
when I
I will drink a V8
no, but
every morning.
when I dropped off the cigars to our buddy, he gave me that. I only got one.
Wow.
Well, do you want me to go back to a liquor store in a far off country and find you another one?
I just don't know the plan. You look what I brought. I'm
should
not
look,
drinking
bro.
it. We're
I
like,
didn't realize it was 10%. That's 3 beers in that.
Chump
I mean,
change.
I can wash those and we can split it. Oh no, we got those cups. Want to split it?
Get them out.
All right.
Yeah, we'll split it.
Are you drinking anything, dude?
Greedy bastard.
No, I'm good. I had my energy drink.
You see, then people come over to the podcast and they think we don't want to give you anything to drink.
That made us feel bad
Yeah,
about
dude.
that. Made me feel like an asshole.
Dre's like, no, fuck you guys, give it something. We're like, never once.
Ooh.
Thanks.
It's thick, too.
Ooh. Ah, damn.
Thick like. Hold on. Just make sure Oh, like I've done it
God
before.
damn,
Ah.
dude. I can smell it from here. Should we put,
Go.
Was that warm too?
should we put some
Oh, it's cold.
Came out of the fridge.
should we put some tahini in there?
Huh.
I don't think you need any.
Dude, my blood pressure's gonna be like, shoot me up.
Be thick of that freaking tomato drink.
Oh, dude. Not quite the VA, but I mean it's
What do you mean not quite the V8?
the VA.
Yeah, it's thick.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Dude, dude, it's burning.
It's
Jesus.
not. It's because it's not vodka. It's whiskey in there. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, yeah.
Yo, this would put the hair back on my back.
How was that?
You mean on the top of your head, not on?
Hey, fucker! Oh, you think we're
I
there
love
now,
it that
motherfucker?
he's a ball breaker. Keep it coming.
Yeah, he's been here too long. Huh?
Yeah, it's getting comfortable. I like it. I like it.
Hell
It was
yeah.
after the ball busting that I got from Dre that I was like, maybe I should step up the game a little bit.
Yeah.
That's right, dude.
I got put on the hot
You
seat.
should have called him Dre Reka. Yeah, so I went to get my my back waxed, and for every single guy out there, he's like, "Oh, that's fucking painful." You're a pussy.
Yeah, but that's the back.
No, I've heard people talk about their backs and say, I've heard people talk about their back saying that it's painful, but then again, the nuts, it's not, and that blows my mind.
So how far down? Just your back.
Yeah,
that's all you got. Just to the
till
waistline.
my tramps down.
Nothing else. What was the worst part on the back?
Probably up here.
Up by the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do get a bush back here. Dude. Like,
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like
when you go get your hair done.
In fact, she was doing this. I can't make this up. She was doing this, right? And she goes, "Oh, you have a barcode on your neck?" Because I do have a tattoo over here. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, "Oh, you can barely see that with the." Oh! But I did ask her.
She does it. She's like, "Oh, you're not Mexican. I didn't know you were white."
So I get it done, and I go, so I do want to get my ass cheeks done.
Ooh,
right?
yeah.
Right?
Squeaky cheeks, bro.
Yeah, dude. And
She said no.
No, she said usually when I do back, I go all the way to the butt cheek. And I was like, but I don't understand, like, where do I stop? Because obviously I don't want to do my legs.
You're not gonna do your legs?
No.
Why
fuck
not?
no. Because I don't need to.
You don't have a lot of hair on your legs, though. Just a little
We talk
bit.
about this. I guess I
Yeah.
don't. But I'm like, where do you stop? And she said, well, I will stop, like, if you were wearing tighty whities, like that line at the bottom, that's where I will stop. But that means they go
In the gooch.
way into the gooch.
Yeah, they go in the fucking in the pipeline.
Notice how
trench.
my insecurities are like, so, like a bad rope. But so she's telling me this. I'm like, usually back comes with that. And I was like, okay. I just don't know how I feel about you. I mean, do I just get the boys out and be like, all right?
Yeah, because if you're laying on your stomach, the boys are gonna be there,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Unless you fold them up. I mean, I can lay on a pillow for a pillow, right?
You can do origami on the motherfuckers.
I lay them up in Loresca on the motherfuckers, fill in that hole where your face goes.
You can just fucking wrap him like a bell. It's just fucking lay on it. Yeah, but so I was like, I don't know what to do. Because I don't know. I mean, I don't like to be naked in front of people I don't know.
No, I
You know
don't
what
think anybody. Well, some people do, but I don't.
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
not.
Even-
You?
No, I do not.
Have you ever been naked around strangers? Like, what's the closest that you've
I
come?
was probably 14, 15 years old. In my high school? No, I'm just kidding. No, but I was. Remember that place that I told you? I used to go like a rec center because my mom worked at the bank.
Oh yeah.
So obviously, when you go to the locker room, everybody there is naked.
Yeah, but
And
they
when
were
you
kids
shower-
your age.
and
They
then-
were kids your age, weren't they?
Yeah, it's all
but
guys.
that's not weird,
It's all
though.
guys.
That's not weird,
No, it's not. But I'm saying that's like the last time that I was like openly naked in front of guys. Like it's never been my thing. And then you go shower, and the showers are like jail showers. There's no doors. It's just dividers.
Huh.
And it so happens that I always drop the soap. I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say in Cub Scouts we didn't make it all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Didn't I tell you that? Remember I told you the story that I went there and I was showering. There was an older guy showering next to me, not next to me, in front of me. So like as I would turn around, like I would be showering, then I'd turn around and he'll be looking at me, and then he started getting hard. I told you this. I've said it here before.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, like he was like rubbing himself, and then he's like he was like he would see me.
How old do you think he was?
Oh, dude, he was 50s.
Oh, then it's okay.
I was 15.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's Mexico. Yeah. We could be married. No, dude. I swear
He was really.
Yeah, he wasn't jacking up, but like you know how like you like quote unquote soaping yourself.
He was lathering
Yeah,
up.
and then he was just like
But he was really washing his dick.
Yeah, but he
huh?
was really rubbing that thing. And then I would turn around and obviously you're a kid, so I'm looking at his junk too. And then he's like, maybe that I didn't help the situation either. Now that I talk about it, it was my fault.
The eye contact, the sweat dripping off your chest.
I mean,
It's all
maybe it
your
was the
fault.
fact that I was biting my own lip. Oh my god, now I'm sweating, dude. Maybe it was the fact that I waved at him.
Oy vey.
Yeah, but homeboy was like, I could see that because I was like, obviously I was, I was a lot younger, so I was like, you see it? Like I would turn around and watch my hand, like, is that guy getting hard? Meanwhile, he's like looking at my gooch. He's just like, hell yeah! Don't turn around. I would turn around and talk to myself like, is this weird? Anyway,
Oh, fuck.
that's a clip right there, dude.
Remember that? Have you talked about it? I don't remember that.
Yeah, I talk about it.
No.
But that's probably like the last. I'm not. I mean, even when I went to, like when I did my vasectomy, like obviously you have to be, you know what I mean? Like there's a nurse that comes and cleans you up.
Yeah,
And
I
she's
had
doing
that.
it like in front of my ex-wife too, and I was just like,
When I had my, I've had everybody's hands in my asshole fucking multiple times.
Yeah.
It's just
I've been there. I'm not a
it's
doctor.
it's just that's normal to me. But no, I remember one time I had to.
Oh my god, I don't know if I can drink this.
I thought you asked me to open it. You better fucking drink that.
I gotta try.
I got what I thought was a lump on my testicle, one of my
damn.
testicles when I was 21, 22. And I went to the doctor. He felt it. He's like, oh, yeah, we better get that checked out.
Oh damn.
And they send me to an ultrasound place. And yeah, lo and behold,
She's
it's like
sitting
one
there
of the
with all
hottest fucking nurses I've ever seen
Sitting
in my
there with all
life.
pregnant chicks.
She's just like, all right, go ahead and flip your ding dong over your belly, and then she's all, where's it at? I'm like, well, it's right here. And she's spurts that fucking warm juice on there, which did not help matters whatsoever, right? She's all fucking digging in there with that fucking thing. It's all had its own fucking heartbeat on the fucking monitors, for God's sakes, but that was very uncomfortable.
Was it? Do people get hard like that? I don't think so, right? I mean,
Of course, I'm sure. Somebody has got to get off on that kind of stuff, right?
Because I mean, out of the doing construction, you get med cars and stuff like that, and out of all the ones that I've done, there's only been one time that they did check me for hernias.
Yeah.
But it was like an older lady, like you can tell she was a thug. She was like, she was probably like in her 60s. She's like, I've
She had a
seen
dip in her
plenty
mouth.
of dicks, dude. She wasn't even looking. She just went cough. I was like, okay, but it wasn't nothing like I wasn't comfortable or anything. But I'd never been like get naked. I'm like, pfft. Like where do I go? You know what I mean? Like and now that you're getting your, like if I ever get my gooch, and that's another thing. When you get your gooch, is she like gonna ask me to participate and open it, or is she gonna open it herself to pour that stuff? How does this work?
Well, why did you leave without asking all these
No,
questions?
I did ask questions about like,
Obviously not the right ones.
Obviously as you leave the place and you come up with more questions, but
I don't know. It's interesting. Have you ever got a massage?
no.
Never? So I got a massage one time, and the lady, this was a full body, and the lady, while she was rubbing my thighs, her hand it went
Like waking him up.
like, but she was so professional. She just went to it like she
You
didn't
start
even
getting
feel
hot.
it.
She's like,
Like she didn't even
Like
feel
a
it. But
cobra?
I was like, I'm like, this is it. Like I've watched movies my entire life like this, but no, it
I'm
didn't
gonna
happen.
fuck tonight.
Didn't happen.
Really?
I went with my mom. She was in another room.
Yeah.
But it was like, she was like, well, I'll buy you a massage. I'm like, okay, well, I don't. This is what I would say when I went and I stood up. I was so fucking stoned because it releases all the toxins. And back then, I mean, I was 20, 21 years old maybe, and I was ripped out of my mind when I left. It's a good thing my mom was driving.
How old were you when you got married?
30? Yeah, 30. You?
21. 21. But yeah, I don't.
That is so strong.
Yeah, it's not good.
I told you it was
I'll
whiskey
drink
in it.
I'll drink it. But...
I said there was whiskey in it, and it wasn't vodka. It's an acquired taste. I think if you don't like whiskey, it's not something you're gonna enjoy. Because vodka, Bloody Mary hides the vodka very, very well. If it's done right?
But these are sold like beers?
I think so.
And the beer can have a vodka.
Well, you can't buy them here. I'm sure you can't buy them here. That's an out-of-state deal. But I'm sure you can buy a Bloody Mary in a can somewhere. These just happen to be a whiskey one. So, yeah.
What else is new, dude?
What are we at?
Oh, damn.
On the money. Look at that. Yeah.
That's a good shit.
Any,
Hey, I posted a thing. I don't know if you saw it on our Instagram, and I asked the question of how do you like the Beehive? Do you like it on with guests or just us?
Okay.
I figured that's a good question to ask. At this point, 67% with guests, 33% just us.
How many people voted?
7,000.
Oh, nice.
I mean, it says 12 voted, but there's a bunch. I hate that shit, dude. Like, how many people viewed it, but they didn't vote? I was like, it's only a click, motherfucker. What are you? But anyway.
Yeah, but how often do you click on those? I never do.
There's 10 of them. 9 of them. So, because I was like, should we, like, invite more people to hang out with us, or should we just focus? You know, when we started this, having guests wasn't a thing, and then later on, first of all, I think it wasn't a thing because we were at your house.
I think we always knew we were going to, but I don't think it was ever.
Like, we did wanted to focus on us.
Yeah,
it was going to be an us show, and then every now and then have guests. But I think at this point we kind of feed off of.
Yeah, well, just changed it up a little bit. Makes
Yeah.
it a little bit more. I'm not to say that this gets mundane, because believe it or not, we don't ever come into this with any kind of material or anything to talk about it. We just shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
But it kind of breaks up the monotony of us. So plus you get to hear some interesting things from interesting people that we have, and I enjoy it. I enjoy having a guest. It takes a little bit of the weight off of what are we going to talk about when I can just sit somebody down and I just have something to ask them anyway. Mm-hmm. So have we ever had like a, and we don't have to, and we never would answer a question like this. Have we ever had like a bad guest?
Yeah. I had my most horrible episode. You weren't here, and I'll say who it was. Dre and Lonzo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How come it was bad?
And even Dre knows. Oh, that was like later on. He was like, "Oh, you know that episode?" I was like, "Oh yeah." It was the episode when I showed that video that I did dissing on Lonzo.
Yeah.
And he did one dissing on me.
Yeah.
And my plan was like, we're gonna come here and we're gonna bust each other's balls and shit, and then we're gonna show it.
And it didn't work out that way.
It just didn't have the vibe that I thought it was good. I mean, I'll do it again. You know, I'll bring him again. But I think I hyped it up so much in my mind that everything was like so chill that I'm like, this is gay. You know. and then I'm like,
cool.
and then, yeah, gay's cool. Yeah. and then I was like, Dre, just pick who's the winner. And he's like, I don't know. And I was like, I need life from you, motherfuckers.
But when he gave you life, you didn't like it that much.
What?
We had Dre here last. Did you catch Angel's vibe?
At the end, yeah.
I like those when Angel does that. He goes. Need to catch him doing this. And I see him. He'll go like this. He won't move his head. He'll just. Or the corner of his eyes, just move his eyes over.
Dude, fucking Jack. If Jack was looking at me like, and you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to do like when I was editing the audio. I wanted to do the where I go. All right, Jack, where can they find you? And start a song. And then when he kept going, like stop the song because we did it like 4 times.
Oh yeah.
But then I was like, it was like we would do it, and then it was like minutes after when the conversation was dying off again. And I'm like, all right, you can find us and I was gonna put the song. Like I wanted to put like 4 songs. That's why at the end when the conversation died off, I was like, we'll see you on the other side of the beat. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I was thinking by that time.
Why it was happening? You were doing it?
Yeah. Because I was like, at that point, at that time, I'm gonna make it so fast that I wouldn't even put music.
You know what I enjoy? Not enjoy. I respect about you, or I modestly look up to you, is that when things are going on through an episode, somebody's talking, you have already figured out what's next.
Yeah.
My problem. I focus solely on what they're saying, and I start to think deeply about what they're saying. When they're done talking, I go,
Now what?
because I'm thinking about what they're saying, and I'm playing it over in my mind, how they may relate to me, or whatever. And then I go, oh, fuck. Now there's dead space, but Angel's already figured it out.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times you'll see me, when I can flow off a conversation, I'm biting off of what they just told me.
Yeah.
Angel can flip the script really quick and get that. I can't do that. And I thought to okay, it's time to think about what's going on next, just in case this ends. And I find myself going,
Well, there's been a couple of times where we've talked about it before. I listen to every single episode because I do the clip, so I know, oh, that's where the joke is, and then I work on that specific time, and then I edit it and all that stuff. But as I listen to it for that, then I actually pay attention to what's going on, to what happened, right? Because there's been so many times I go home, like when we have a guest, for example, I go home and I realize that you said a joke and it was fucking gold, and I missed it because I was in the moment of like, hey, by the way, like I was with the next question, you know? But like what I've done many times, and I still do, is like I ask the question, especially when it's a fighter or somebody that we're interviewing for the first time, because I don't want to ask the same stupid questions. I hate that. You know what I mean? Like when you go somewhere, it's like, so how old were you when you started fighting? I was like, to me, that's like, it doesn't matter. I want to be like, hey, out of the diet that you eat, what's the thing that you hate the most? You know, like something new. And so sometimes I ask questions, and as they're answering, I'm already with the next one. Or I pick up something they say and I go, oh, there's a question there. So when they're done, I go, oh, so after you just say this, so how do you deal with this, and that?
That's what makes me not a good interviewer. It's because I dwell on what they're saying. I want to get deeper into what they're telling me at that point instead of rapid fire going to the next and the next and the next and the next. I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't. I wish I could just sit there, stare at their nose and be like, wonder what they hate eating when they're on. But instead, when they're telling me about what's going on, I'm stuck on that.
You know what I struggle with? Sometimes I have the perfect question in my head that I go, oh, that's going to be an awesome question. And then I go, I can't put it together as well as I have it in my head. So then you see me go, so like if like going off of the, you know,
do you wonder if it's, you know what to say? Because I mean, you speak better English than
Jack,
than a lot of people, right? But do you wonder, because if you're the way you were raised in Spanish, do you think you know the question in Spanish, but to convert it to English, that's not what it is? It's just, you just don't know how to, you get lost for words, so do I.
Yeah.
We need some alpha brain, I hear. I hear alpha
that
brain.
Shit's the best thing ever.
I hear when you can't come up with that word, that shit gets your neurons going to where you can come up. Because I'll say it 100 times. I'm like, what's the word I'm thinking of? I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
I hear that's what we need to be taking is the alpha brain.
I did the same thing. I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for?
And not drink alcohol. I'm sure that's not what fucking does it.
This fucking doesn't help. I do like I do like having people that they're. I mean, obviously, who doesn't, right? But having people that I don't know, but I'm very interested in, because I have so many questions. I just went, like when I went to Mexico with my mom and my sister.
Oh, you went to Mexico with your mom and your sister?
Mom and my sister. We had some turbulences and shit, right?
On the plane?
Yeah, and so I know the Becca's best friend
Is a pilot.
is a pilot and a girl. So already there.
Has nothing to do with she's hot too.
Yeah, she's hot.
You should hit the crickets as soon as he went.
See what is it? No, I lost my train of thought. I was on the alpha brain.
Anyway,
No, but I just because we see everything from obviously a man perspective,
from
right?
a caveman's
exactly.
perspective.
Like exactly.
But the talent to actually be able to fly an airplane, is like
So here's what happened. We got into this plane, and it was already the plane was retarded. It was delayed. Okay, the flight was.
you can't say.
Yeah, you can, because I'm not calling anybody. I think we said anyway. So then you're like, okay. Then we have that going on for us. Then we were waiting on a gate. It was like, oh, it's not gonna be here. They're telling you on the thing. We're already sitting down. Oh, it's not gonna be here. It's gonna be 20 gates that way. So then you have to run there, wait. Then you're waiting. There's no plane. Then there's the plane, and you know that the plane is coming from
Please say the plane.
the plane. And you know that the plane is coming from another. I think it was coming from
Another destination.
from Colorado. So right off the get go, you know. Oh, I'm boarding a plane that just got here.
Yeah.
So we already put his time in the air, right?
Yeah, sorry.
You know what I mean? Like it's not it's not like they just barely opened it. Like they just the grand opening.
Do you think
of
that's
this
bad?
plane.
That's bad. Because I would think differently. I'd be like, oh, it's warmed up now. It's warmed up now. It's not one that is just it's been hanging out in the hangar. They're just fucking waiting for a fucking emergency flight. It made a good flight. We're good to go, right? It's trustworthy.
So I already have that in my head. Then we go in there, and the captain says, "All right, everybody, we're welcome to our departure, or whatever, and this and that." Yeah, I'm captain, whatever. And then he goes, "We have a maintenance issue on the plane." And he goes, "Nothing to worry about." But he says, "One of the engines is not starting from the plane." And so he says, "We're gonna get like the way he made it sound like they were gonna get like some kind of
some duct tape,
some kind of.
Yo, I have a tool. Mark brought it for me.
We gotta come
I
up
have
with
a Mexican wrench.
We gotta come up with a name for that shit. So, but he says we need to have. He made it sound like we need a key, and we're gonna start it from the ground. So he goes, we gotta get a key brought up to us. We're gonna start the engine here, and then we'll go on our way. He just said nothing weird. Only thing is we're gonna start the engine from where we're parked, so it's gonna be a little louder. But he said it's normal. I was like, okay. So
what happens when it dies in the air?
That's my question. So
sorry to cut you off, but I'm thinking in my mind.
Exactly.
So what happens? You don't just turn it in the air. It's like if I'm going down the hill and the car dies, I just start it up again, right?
So now
are we all gonna have to get out and push this motherfucker?
So hold on. So then we go on the runway, and then we go to like this spot, because like you're on the runway, all you see is this much of the whole airplane, of the whole airport. So you have no idea where you're at. And he goes, and then the captain goes, "We're gonna get to this spot when they're gonna come and talk to us about our issue." I was like, I don't need, just get out. I don't need to know anymore. This is already becoming an issue, and we got 4 hours ahead of us. So. Then he gets to this point where there's like all these mechanical trucks, all with the sirens and shit, the lights and everything. Like 5 of them just stop the plane, and then the captain goes, "We're gonna deal with the situation and we'll see what's going on." And then you're like, and all you can think of is like, by the time we get our luggage out, and we board the next plane, I want to be here. want to be back at midnight.
You're staring out that little window, and you see Jose get out with jumper cables.
No, I see Jose with one of my tools over here. What is that motherfucker? You can see these, Jack? All I see is Jose coming out one of these. It's not good.
Oh fuck.
So then we go. Then all of a sudden, they don't tell us anything. The plane just starts moving, and then you go. So are we good? Are we? Are they gonna let us go?
Does it make you wonder how much shady shit
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
goes on behind the scenes?
When I was talking to Brian was like, it's funny how if the engine light comes on in your car, you know you can go, oh, I can still drive.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? But like, how many times have you got? Imagine this: how many times you hop into a plane, Jesus, and the plane the guy just goes, well, that's gonna be fucked up, but I think we can make it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
lights on, but I think we'll be.
I think we'll be fine as long as we don't shut the engine. We're gonna be just fine.
We don't have to worry about emissions this month. We'll be fine, right?
and so, you know what's another thing I was thinking? Well, I'll tell you later. But remind me. Never mind, I said that. So, and so then the captain says, all right, we got our issue taken care of, and we're getting ready to take off. And I go, okay.
You have to tell me now. That's part of the podcast. That's part of the fun of the podcast.
Well, because I was coming back. This is kind of gonna mess up the story. But I was coming back, and then I go, well, don't they have to de-ice this before I get there?
Yeah.
They didn't. So now I'm like, well, we have an engine that won't stay running.
Plus, we're not gonna de-ice.
Plus, we're not gonna de-ice.
Were the plates expired on this motherfucker?
That's what I'm
too?
saying. So what if so you know how as you're on the plane, it's like 20 minutes to half hour before you land, you already start like like you already start slowing down.
Oh yeah.
So I know I'm coming back home. I know it's snowing. I go, well, how the fuck do we know that those are gonna work? Do they stay warm up there? But it's not warm.
No, it's cold as fuck up there.
Exactly.
You
Dude,
hear
I
that?
was looking at the screen in front of me. It said, it tells you the weather outside.
Oh, yeah.
Minus 45.
Yeah, way up there.
Yeah,
Oh,
and you go, well, hopefully the hoses are still good.
hoses. You're like the asshole that just clears off his window enough to go down the road, but he's got that big, thick fucking layer of fucking snow, and it all of a sudden goes whoosh, fucking flies up in the air. You know what I'm talking about?
You know what I did? One of the days that it's no bad here, I had my window wipers going.
Oh, I know where you're going with
And
this.
they cleaned it up good, and I was like, okay. I took off. As soon as I got to the fucking stop sign, everything and my
They went. I've done the
they
same
got
thing.
like halfway. My fucking wipers went.
and you're dead stop.
You can see him go. They're
They look like your
looking at
toothbrush.
you like, they're looking
Your
at you like,
toothbrush.
I'm trying. I got toothbrush. Oh my god, dude! Oh, that's fucking 2 episodes ago. Holy shit!
I only
Dude.
say that because every time I brush my teeth, I look at mine now, and it looks like roadkill. It's just laying there. Hey.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh. And it's the last thing, you're right, it's the last thing you think about.
Yeah. So then you're like, so as you're, and I've said it before, I take off on a plane. The first 2 minutes of going, you're like, you know, the most dangerous part is the takeoff and the landing.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you're taking off, until you don't hear the boom, when people can walk around and go take a shit or whatever, then you know you're good. Because once, I think, and that's one of the questions I want to ask this lady, because once the plane is out, as far as I know, this is from a guy that used to be my mom's friend back home, because he was a pilot, an engine can go down, you can still fly the plane.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Absolutely.
So then, like those kind of questions, like I really want to ask. And obviously, being a girl, she kind of step into like a man's world per se.
So is she a pilot?
She's a pilot.
Because we know she's not a navigator.
She lands in another city. God damn it!
I told you to go left. You were right.
All of our fucking.
Did you fill up before we took off? I'll make it.
Have you seen those commercials? Where like, I think I gotta challenge it. Remember? Have you seen them?
No.
They go like there's these guys that go on the on a trip and they go, honey, I can't see the life jackets. He goes, well, you were supposed to bring him. No, I think you were supposed to. It was a.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, I want to have the challenge, and they have that challenge. Something went wrong.
What?
Something went wrong.
Yeah, I guess the thing's not plugged in, but we're good.
Oh. And it's okay, we're going there. Remember the old school, we were going in there?
Dude.
But yeah, like there's so many questions that I would like to ask. But yeah, I do that. Like when I ask the question and she's going for it, then I start already fabricating the next question.
Do you like to fly?
I've only flown once, I think. But I'm a large individual. When you sit in those goddamn seats, I always try to get the emergency when the flight attendant is like, anybody want to sit? And I'm like, no, please, for the love of God, because my knees are up to my chest. Some kids kicking the back seat, and I'll throw you out the goddamn window.
You know what? It's speaking of big dudes. Sometimes I wonder how B does it, because this is a 4-hour flight, and I was like, both ways. I was like, and you're sitting like this, right? All you can do is this and this, and I'm like I'm standing up, bring the tray down. I'm doing this as far as much as I can.
Can I tell you a secret?
And then I was talking to Justin, not Justin, to George, because I was like, George, you went to Paris. How long is that in the air? He was like, 11 hours. I was like, fuck me.
Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah, dude.
You have kids and you put them next to you and you just tell them to squint over so you can
fuck,
spread your
I gotta
fucking
work on
wings
having
out,
kids.
right? It's the best reason to have kids. You can spread out on an
Either
airplane.
that or like be at the window so you can like drool all over the window, or be like more stretchy towards the aisle. But I was in the middle, going skiing.
Window up and or window down.
I don't care for. I mean, once you get in the air, I'm just looking. Do you window open?
During takeoff
Yeah, for sure.
and during landing.
Yeah.
Up in the air,
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
yeah,
But some people have to have that shit open, right?
yeah.
Why?
When I went with my mom, there was a kid on the other aisle, and that's where the fucking sunset was going down.
Oh, blaring in your
Dude,
face.
I was listening to music, and every now and you're going like this, and then that fucking kid goes, and you see, just like, even my mom was like, "Fuck that kid." I'm like, "That's why I didn't give you any, mom." That didn't sound good.
Do you think your sister's ever gonna have kids? You guys are really fucking your mom's plans up here.
I know. My little brother, he wants to have 5 kids, dude. He's 18, so chill.
Good for him.
Yeah.
How old's your sister?
She's 10 years older than me. We just celebrated.
She's never
30th.
she's never been married.
Yeah, remember she was married?
Oh yeah, that's right. She was married to
Yeah, she got
dude.
divorced.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Something ran in the family, and we both got divorced right around the same time.
Not your mom or your dad.
No,
Oh,
my dad.
well,
Oh, my dad's putting his girlfriend on. Dude, shout out to
Yo,
my
how
dad.
about that picture you sent me?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm telling you, dude. Dude, my dad running the streets, dude.
I looked at this picture for an hour.
Yeah.
We won't get into it, but
Yeah.
I looked at this picture for an hour and thought, this is like a Van Gogh painting right now. There's so much going on here. It's like the
What was it? Explain it. We're not showing it. What?
so
It was my dad
it was
shirtless,
a picture
right?
of his dad, obviously shirtless.
Taking a selfie.
That's how he fucking rolls,
Yeah.
right? He had a Coca-Cola hat on, right? Straight, and not like a cool one. It was like folded brim,
Yeah.
Coca-Cola stitching on it, the turquoise sink, was over here, right? And from what I learned, because I showed the wife, and she's like, they're all that way in Mexico. That's like, that's like a common. It's not like your dad's balls were hanging out of this picture.
Why are you showing your wife my fucking heartbreaking kid of dad that I have?
The countertop is tiled, right?
I can't remember that picture.
And then there's a bedroom behind, to what I thought looked like this red glowing light, like it was the red light district in the back room going on. Let me see. There's the.
And then you sent me this. Anyway.
Oh, it was great. I want to meet your dad so bad.
So Justin asked me, because there's a room behind him that has a red light on it. And then Justin asked me, what the fuck is with the red light? And after talking about my dad the whole time, in so many fucking episodes, I'm like, maybe that's the room where his pet iguana gets his heat. But now he's posting pictures of his girlfriend. Like, he's
hot?
posted. No.
Oh, damn it.
Hey, when you see my mom, you're like,
no wonder.
That's fucked up, right?
No wonder he was asking, how's your mom doing, huh?
But so he, I mean, bless his heart, dude. He's 60, he's in love. Shout out to him. But they got this video I saw the other day, and I want to comment so bad. And I also want to show you so bad, so you can see and appreciate the fucking lost art that is going on at that point. But they're in the bus. They're both in the bus. She's recording with his phone, I'm guessing, and he's recording both of them. So she's like doing this, and they want to make it so cute. They're talking, but they're talking soft, and the bus has like one of those fucked up turbines or engines from the plane. You can hear shit.
No muffler.
No muffler. Straight pipe. What are you doing? I'm in the middle of my fun story. No, but they have like this video when they're talking and they're saying to each other, "I love you," which is.
Oh, that's cute.
Cute and repugnant at the same time, right? Because he's your father. But she's saying to the phone, "I love you," and she's telling it to my dad. But then he focused on my dad, and my dad looks at the phone. She goes, "My dad, so." All right, I love you. I love you.
I'm looking your dad up right now.
And anyway. That video has got to be there. And so they're saying to each other, "I love you," and I'm like, and I go, childish shit, but hey, he's found love.
Come
Shout
on.
out to him.
One day you're gonna say that shit again, and I'm gonna roast you for that fucking gay shit.
True. So I was like, go for it, Dad.
Jack, where can they find you at?
You can find me at Jack Burger Design on Instagram. Check out all my new stuff and hit me up.
Jack doesn't know how to work the microphone, ladies and gentlemen. So if you can't hear him, that's his own fault.
Do you listen to the episodes?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
You like to be far away?
Yes.
It's up to you. You can find me at Angel Severa on Instagram, Angel Severa on Facebook. That's my last name, Cervera. And there's no Dress Español lately, but you can catch that at Spanish Laughs on Instagram, where you can see all the clips and the full segment on No Hablo Dress Español on YouTube.
Beautiful. Lord _ long balls with a Z. I'm gonna change the name. Maybe I'll set that up as like a secondary and get like a professional.
Why don't you
one,
keep
right?
that for the pod?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then like
yeah.
one for
Justin Simmons
me
for the local MMA fights.
Yeah, because it's not wearing well. No pun intended. So, but yeah.
Catch us on YouTube. New episodes every Monday on audio on all your audio platforms, and also on YouTube every Monday.
If you're not watching it on YouTube, there's a shitload and you're missing out.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Get it on YouTube. Do us a favor, share it. We much appreciate that stuff. Can't get enough of that.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Peace.